Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena on a 1900 level between D3rP playing in red as the Vikings and Akeno in green as the Ethiopians. As far as I remember, there was a matchup like this in Master Arena 5 and I think it was a very close game. So let's see how this game is actually going to go. I'm not sure what the better civilization is here, but we're going to find out what the players are actually going to do. We have the main gold forwardish on the side here for Akeno, no back base, so his map probably not too good. Two boars inside, at least something going for him. And just in case, walling the corner of the gate because the players are quite close here. Deer outside, the second stone on the outside on the close side here on the front. We have one relic between the two players. Actually, one relic here quite pretty much inside Akeno space. Like put a house here and it's inside. We have the main stone then somewhat safe on the side here. Second and third gold forward outside, but on the far side here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The main stone, we've seen everything here. And we see one more relic on the left hand side closer to Akeno. Extra stone here in the middle of the neutral zone. One relic, extra gold as well. We have then for D3rP a second gold and a second stone outside. Actually, it's the third gold here because the second gold is in the back, as well as an extra gold, which is nice, and the main gold is safe in the back. Look at this, that's just beautiful. Nice lumber camp here as well, perfect wood line. We have main stone forward and the second stone outside on the far side forward. That's maybe the one problem that the Vikings player here is facing. You might want to get castles up. I wonder if Berserks is an option. I guess so. Deer inside as well in that little pocket of that forest, so he's able to lure them in from inside, which is always nice to have. Akeno's the first to click up to fuel age. Is he going for trash here actually? I hope not. With Ethiopians you can go up quite fast, but is this a fast castle age? Not quite sure. You're gonna receive 100 food, 100 gold here. Like it's gonna magically appear. There we go. And he did loom here. Maybe he's gonna sell 100 wood and try to click up to castle age. That's a very, very, very fast castle age time. You need enough wood to sell, or maybe no. He's sending the villagers actually. He's gonna move them back, going for one more villager. He's clicked up on 21. Now it's gonna be 24. But he's got the gold and food to click up to castle age, sending the villagers to build a second lumber camp. Probably wants to get a TC here, or maybe could have gone here if there wasn't the blacksmith. That would have been a nice lumber camp position as well. But it's on the way to castle age 14, 16. This is really fast. Another house coming up, probably to get some vision. What is D3rP doing? He's going for barracks, archer range, and archer action starting. Well, it's clicked up to castle age as well. 1534 is a decent time here. 29 population is with 4 or 5 villagers now soon on the main gold, which makes sense. Finished to lure the deer, and he's gonna try and go for map control, maybe even for an aggressive game. Should be able to get the relics under his control, and Akeno might need to defend quite soon. But there we go, castle age. TC coming up on the wood line here. Would have preferred to see it maybe here, and a TC on the main gold. Almost expected. I guess it makes sense, and this should keep this part of the map safe. Not so much space for farms. It's quite nice that you can fit 2 here and then a few around the TC, but the space that Akeno has in like safety is not unlimited. We have the deer outside that he could take later on if he wanted to. Could build a gate here, but I guess it's not really worth it. D3rP is also up to castle age. We're going to see the crossbowman upgrade. Fletching done? Yes, fletching is done. Both are on the way. So I guess crossbow will be delayed a little bit. Makes sense. Are you going to see an extra TCs for now? Wait, I'm still on Akeno's point of view. No, I'm on D3rP. Crossbowman actually coming in. And, ooh, the siege tower. Crossbowman hop. Very nice to see. TCs getting delayed for that early aggression. And there's 5 crossbows moving in, attacking the house, and that means Akeno knows immediately they're coming, but one villager sniped down. Akeno has loom, so he won't lose the villagers too fast, but he had to abandon the main stone, and this wood line is not so safe either, but nice house here, and that's one crossbowman dying. I guess they can move in here and try to be annoying, but don't stay there because you might get trapped. Now, those crossbowmen will make sure that Akeno's eco is not like completely safe. Then again, Akeno looks like he's deleting some farms to make sure the villagers are not working. There's got a siege workshop up, and there's the scorpion to take down these crossbowmen. And I think that one scorpion should be enough. If not, there is a villager to come and repair. Makes a lot of sense here. So the early attack is not really that successful. Last crossbowman dying. I guess there was one more going in. And now D3rP needs to have a few extra TCs or go more aggressive. He's going with the TC on the wood line and main goal. That's beautiful TC. Another one on that wood line here makes sense. You can delete that lumber camp, build 2 farms here, 2 more, actually 3 more if you go like 1 more tile to the right. But I guess he put those down quite fast. And then you will have decent economy usually. The monastery coming up and still with map control, of course. 3 mangonels now starting to take the TC on the main gold, but losing 1, losing 2. Wow, that was huge by Akeno. D3rP didn't pay attention maybe, or was a little bit unlucky even. That's possible. Now he's paying attention to that mangonel. The crossbowmen are doing a nice split move. That's almost the mangonel down, but still no luck for D3rP. And now that's 1 for 1. So it's 3 for 1 in total. And by that logic, Akeno should be ahead. The score is really close. Of course, more military units for D3rP, which probably boosts the score a little bit, but KD is clear in favor of Akeno. And there's 2 scorpions waiting also, 1+1 mangonels. Akeno on 69 villages now, and we're almost 25 minutes in. Monastery is up for a monk to get some relics. There's 1 getting stolen here by D3rP, a second one coming in, and he should be able to get this one as well. This relic here on the far side should be Akeno's, and then I'm missing 1 relic, I guess. Maybe it's coming in already. Yeah, D3rP has that. We have no more mangonels left. I guess the last one, so the last one went down, yes. And only 1 more here, but D3rP is the first to click up to Imperial Age. Vikings economy is strong. You have free wheelbarrow and handcart, of course. And the villagers should build a mining camp here, maybe even a TC. But the mining camp makes more sense at this point. University is up, and with Imperial Age coming up, you only want to have a castle for trebuchets, I guess. Akeno laughing because, I don't know what, because he got caught building a TC on that second goal, I guess. The crossbowman able to take down 1 villager and 2 villagers. That's actually 1 too many already. And we might see another one go down here. That's, ooh, no, only one more shot. It's not happening. And what's the monk doing here? There's no redemption for... Wait, no redemption for Vikings? Not sure, but it's probably not gonna be able to convert that mangonel, even if Vikings got redemption, because you don't want to go for that. And now Akeno is in a score lead. He is on the way to Imperial Age, while D3rP just arriving there. We are going to see Arbalest immediately. Padded Arch Armor makes sense. Potentially Onagers or Capram. One of both, but there are not so many resources left. He's doing a few upgrades, of course, so it makes sense that he doesn't float infinite resources. We have 1 mangonel attacking the TC, backed up by 3 Arbalest. Now the TC might fall over time, but of course Akeno is going for his mangonels to defend the TC. A castle coming up in front of his base, which is really nice, and crossbowman on the way, so we're going to see Arbalest fights here probably. I'm not sure what the meta is, because if like Vikings could go for elite berserks and onagers, I think that's really hard to stop for Ethiopians unless you go siege onagers. The showtails shouldn't be able to beat the berserks, in my opinion at least. Bodkin are coming in Thundering Conscription. We're going to see the Arbalest approach from both players actually. In early imp it makes a lot of sense. We might see a tech switch later on, and that's a really nice castle for D3rP, but Akeno, if he can spot it, he might go for trebuchets immediately to try and take the castle down. Capra moving forward. Akeno has less military units, and it looks like D3rP has an advantage here on the left, with the castle coming up in range of the 2 TCs, or the 2 TCs will be in range of the castle, and that Capram is still attacking. Mangonel, ooh, yeah, villagers going back just in case. Now the castle will get finished. Bracer chemistry, and D3rP going for siege ram. Really important upgrade. The siege tower also with a few Arbalest inside, and a villager actually. Thumbring coming in, and Padded Arch Armor for Akeno. The Arbalest from Ethiopians are shooting faster, but the TC went down, and that castle will be getting attacked by 1 trebuchet here. D3rP for now in a score lead, more population, but it's only 197. That's really not a lot pop at 35 minutes. I guess they stopped villager production here. And that's something that you probably shouldn't do. And we're going to see a little bit of micro battles. Nice split formation with the Arbalest. And Akeno is low on military units, but he's able to attack the castle with 2 trebuchets, and there is actually no villages around to be able to repair it. There are pest villages here, but wasn't able to go there. Maybe didn't see it. More Arbalest coming up, and we are going to see Akeno doing what now? Elite skirmishers actually. Interesting. Leather Arch Armor. I guess he doesn't have enough stone for a second castle to go for elite showtails. And in my opinion, opinion, he should go for siege rams as well, which is not happening now, or for siege onager, but Akeno is low on resources. You can see that here, 90 villages against 82, you want to have like 110 maybe. Should have invested a little bit more, but now the castle coming up to protect the golds, that's more important at this point, because you want to secure a second and third gold. The main gold is not going to last forever. We have D3rP now spreading over the map here as a good amount of military units, but Akeno is ahead now. These elite skirmishers are cheap, and we have Onager upgrade done. Onager also coming from D3rP. They are playing quite similar. I guess Vikings and Ethiopians are quite similar in a lot of ways. This might be an interesting matchup if Master Arena 6 is ever happening, and we might see, or I hope to see this again, because I guess one of those two civilizations should be a little bit better, but I'm not really sure which one it is. Depends a lot on the playstyle and the players, and probably even the maps. Now there's a few showtowns on the map just in case to probably beat down some onagers if needed. But onager is dying to elite skirmishers. This is not good, that's not what you want to have. And now there probably needs some cav units. I would like to see light cav here against the elite skirmishers and arbalest combination, but Akeno is getting more and more map control, he's able to take all the gold. Cavalier actually coming in, Akeno resources looking good, and D3rP is quite low here. He's got that extra gold that he cannot see. Wow, that's bad, that's really, really bad. You want to scout your extra golds in the back of your base, and you can see the three trebuchets now hitting on that monastery, 4 relics gone, and the castle might fall soon. That onager approaching, but it's only one onager, and it's taking a little bit of HP from those arbalests, killing a few, but they were so split, and D3rP is calling the GG here. Akeno came back from that early push and was able to come back stronger. His arbalests are better probably, and I guess he did the right moves, while D3rP just was too slow. 98 villages only is not enough. And like this, Akeno winning this game. Hope you enjoyed it. Was a good one in my opinion, was an interesting one. And see you in the next games then. GG.